Greetings everyone and welcome to Northgard, a new first taste miniseries for the channel where I have been afforded the opportunity to cover this game ahead of its early access release. It will be released publicly on the 22nd of February into early access on Steam, but currently I am playing the beta version. Now this game is a bit of a mixture, it's kind of a hybridization between the sort of settlers and cultures kinds of games. It certainly has a very strong feel there, but in a real-time strategy focus, which is focused on territorial control and resource management. Now, the game was developed and published by Shiro Games and has, as you can probably already tell, a fairly strong Viking theme. In the early access, which again will be released in about 6 days' time on the 22nd of February, there will be a campaign, there will also be multiplayer, as well as many other features. I'm playing a beta build, so understand that not all of the features will be visible in this Let's Play, but let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, the first thing you need to do is choose your name, your clan color, let's go for blue, and your difficulty. I'm going to play on normal, but understand that normal is actually kind of hard. This game is really fun, and it's a very strong strategic element to it. We can have up to 3 AI players currently. I'm not sure if that'll be expanded later on. And the focus of the game is basically taking control, or generally otherwise winning a new continent or a new island that the Vikings have discovered, and you can win it in multiple ways. There are several different paths to victory, such as like your science victory or your law victory, as it's said in here, your fame victory, simple domination, trading, all sorts of other things. Currently we have access to 3 of the 5 clans. I'm not sure if there are going to be even more than this in the early access, but I imagine these 2 will be fleshed out. We've got Fenrir, the Wolf Clan. These are much more militant, very focused on combat, and in the game there are kind of global research options, but also clan-specific research options. It seems that at each tier you've got 2 researches, one that is specific to, that everyone gets, is like a global option, and then one that's kind of tailored towards the clan that you're playing. So each clan plays very differently, even down to the tech that they have. We also have the Stag Clan. Now, the Stag Clan is more focused on territorial control and early expansion. As such, it starts with a healthy amount of resources that it can use to make a very early push, and perhaps also maybe a bit of a fame victory there. One of its buildings is replaced by a unique building, which gives some additional effects. The brewery is typically for managing the happiness of your colony, but in this case, it would also actually add to fame. Now, each clan has fame bonuses at certain fame thresholds, and fame itself is a victory condition if you can get it high enough. But for the wolves, they get bonuses to warriors. They actually start with a little bit of tech in that field. They also gain a plus 20% attack bonus once they reach 200 fame, and they get a unique military unit once they reach 500. The stags, they get a production bonus, permanent production bonus of 1% per positive happiness at 200 fame, and dedication. Upgraded buildings gain an additional 10% production bonus once you reach 500 fame. And then the Clan of the Goat, which is focused more on the sort of infrastructure of your colony, so food production and consumption and those sorts of things. It just makes it, the early part of the game is much easier with this clan that I found than the others, because the early part of the game is a lot about just getting your foothold and getting a clan that can survive the harsh winters. Now, they'll start with 3 sheep, and clan members consume 10% less food. That is enormous. That is a really big help early on. You also get increased production bonus for feast. The normal feast production bonus is 20%. For a month, everything is 20% more productive. But once this clan reaches 200 fame, which I think is Thane level, then that bonus increases to 40%, which puts even more emphasis on holding feasts. And also you get some free tools once you reach 500 fame. We are going to start with the Goat Clan. Again, as I said, it makes the early game just a little bit easier, so we'll be able to go over the game mechanics together a little bit better. Right, okay, now the map is procedurally generated from what I understand, or it could just be that the individual clans have a different starting point. Click the build button, yes. Now, the first thing I think we all need is a woodcutter's hut. We need to bring in wood because that is the primary building resource. We've also got some sheep. We can slaughter them if we particularly want to, but then we would lose the sheep. However, if we can build a building to house them, then they will be a constant food resource. They'll just constantly give us a little bit of food, so we're either slaughtering the lambs or we're milking the sheep or whatever, making cheese. However, early on, we're not going to be able to get to that. We need a little bit more for that. We have there we are. The sheepfold needs 80 wood. That's going to take a little bit of time to get to. The other thing we're going to need is a scout camp. Now, you'll notice that we control a territory right now. I want a civilian working in there, please. For the time being, just one civilian will do. Now, scouts are how you expand this territory. You don't actually gain the territory simply from exploring it, but you know what the territory is, and at that point you can choose to colonize some extra territory. Now, a large part of this game is focused around that. Up here we have got the various fame levels, and fame itself is a victory condition. For example, you've got to have seen 12 different areas, have 1,000 fame, and have built the Altar of Kings, and that will give you the fame victory. We want one of our civilians to become a scout, and now our scout will go around and actually just look around. Now, we are currently limited to 4 out of 5 populations, so the next thing we want really is a house, so we absolutely need that, so let's build that, and one of our peasants who just happens to be in this area will go off and start building that for us. You get new peasants, as long as you're happy, then you will train new villagers, which we are right now. We've got 1 positive happiness, and we need to keep expanding. Generally, the expectations for happiness increases as time goes on. So right now, people are more or less okay. But as we get through the game, they're going to start feeling like, well, we really should have more territory by now, and I'm kind of unhappy that we don't, and so on and so forth. So you've got to constantly be growing to manage that. Now, let's see what this little territory we've got over here has. It has some stone and some wolves. Now, that's not great. We're going to want a training camp then as our 4th and final building in the home zone so that we can actually take these guys on. Now, you could send civilians over there. They wouldn't go well, unfortunately. But we will be able to kill these fairly easily with our warriors. Now, they've got 7 attack power, and 25 resistance. Never corner a hungry wolf. Very well. Our scout is more or less immune, as long as our scout is moving around and scouting. You know, they know what they're doing, basically. I'd like a little bit more wood coming in, please. If you can get onto that, I will be very, very happy. We are going to need to expand fairly soon, though. Now, down here tells us how many buildings we can build in an area. Oh, wow, we have started right next to the enemy. That is not so good. However, we've got a hunter's area and a law stone. Now, this is going to help us with the law victory. We need to get 4 blessings from the gods and active law masters. We need 4 of them. That is really, really good. Now, we've gained this territory and we've pushed right up next to the enemy territory, which is varying degrees of goodness, depending on whether you want us to be in war early or not. Now, that house has given us an extra 10 civilians, which is grand. I would like this civilian to be over there fairly soon. We want a hunter's lodge. Where's the hunter's lodge? Fields, hunter's lodge, 60 wood. Okay, it's going to take us a while. But right now, I need a warrior. And that has reduced our incoming food a fair bit. Our warriors are consuming a lot. Right, our scout has found a new area. This one has like a ruin. If we can control this zone, we can have our scout explore it, and we may be able to get some varying things. And I can confirm from my previous play of the game that this is procedural generated. Okay, so the wolves are attacking, but we've got a warrior. Our warrior is heading out straight away. Our civilians and everyone else will help out as well. So that wolf really made a bit of a silly move there. We do want this very, very soon, though. Very soon indeed. Now, this counts as a building itself, so that's cool. We can also have 3 extra buildings in there, which is really, really very good. We could build a hunter's lodge at this point. But let's get the sheepfold first, because this will not require that we use up any of our workforce to man it, because obviously we would need a hunter. Oh, there's even more sheep over there. This is fantastic. And more coastline too. Now that's going to be very useful for us, because ultimately we want to have longboats. We want those longboats going out there and performing all kinds of raids and getting us fame or money, depending on what we want at the time. As soon as this is ready, we can get 2 of our sheep in there, and that's going to be a big deal for us. And now our scout is going to go and find out a little bit more about our neighbors, which is useful. I'll leave 1 warrior there for now. Let's get our 2 of our sheep over here. We will get a hunter's lodge soonish, because these are limited resources. You'll notice that we have actually got them down there as well, but we don't have them up here, for example. So you can only really build these things in an area which have the right prerequisites for them. Right, I would actually like you there, and I would like these sheep in there. Thank you kindly. We're gonna need a new house very soon. I would say we need that new house about now. So let's go ahead and get that sorted. Now, we could take this area if we really wanted to. There's no particular enemy down there, but we're coming up towards winter, and we don't actually have that much food yet. So, still, it would be good, especially if we can get a second sheepfold to make us some more food, because it's a decent bit of food income. We've established contact with Corey, leader of the Stag clan. Oh, well, they haven't expanded at all. In fact, we're joint first currently. They consider us neutral. Fair enough, I guess. But we are definitely going to want to start getting some more warriors. I'm going to have a warrior over here now as well to control that area. And next we're going to want another sheepfold down there. Have we got all of our woodcutters? We do. Which tells me we need more woodcutters. So we are going to go ahead and get one of these right about there. There we go. And this is going to help us out in the long run. Currently, I've got 1 warrior in each area. You know what, though? We could just wipe out these enemies. Probably just with 2 warriors, honestly. Sure, let's get you over there, and you can help out. But now I've got an actual building there. My settler is actually helping out. But you've got to move the settlers between locations. They don't just they don't move across your whole territory. If a settler is in a location, that's the location which they think of as their home, and they don't go much beyond that. We do need to get an extra sheep over there, but I would really like an extra warrior too. Now, we could go for an early victory and just try and wipe these guys out, and honestly, based on their warriors, they've already lost 1. We could probably take on the 2 that they've got, but I'm not so inclined. I'm not so inclined. Let's not go for an early victory. Over that clan, rather. I mean, we could just, go for an early victory, and if I could, I probably would, but it would just be 1 clan. I am now going to be able to move most of my units into this 1 location here, just to guard it. I believe there may be Durga down here, though, so let's get over there. Next, let's see, we need 80 for that, so if you can go ahead and get me a little bit of wood for now, then I would be glad with this. This territory, I wouldn't mind colonizing, but we are just about to enter winter, so that would be a really poor decision. However, I want my sheep protected. Get over here, sheep. Get away from the baddies. Thank you kindly. There we go. Now, if we can get up to 80, well, actually, maybe we shouldn't. I'll hold off on that because when you enter winter, you do actually consume a lot more firewood. It makes sense. People are cold. They need more wood to get through the long winters. But we're going to leave some people over there just to protect that area. How much would it cost for a hunter's lodge? Only 60. It really does depend. We'll see how much it goes down. We're still actually producing a decent amount of wood. All things told. Okay, well in that case, we're going to get a sheepfold over here then as well. Let's go ahead and build that right now. If you'd be so kind, we need 1 of our peasants to come and help with that. Let's get that going. There we are. Now, that peasant is no longer gathering food, so our food production is going down accordingly, but that should be fine for the most part. We're doing okay so far. We've actually got a good set of resources. That stone won't last forever, but it will allow us to upgrade some of our buildings, which is a big thing. And we've got our first law. Now we can go for weaponsmithing, our military units' attack power is increased, trading, which gives us a little bit of extra money. And right now we are hemorrhaging money. So let's go ahead and build that, especially because we've got an early partner. we may be able to just engage in a bit of gentle trade with them. I wouldn't mind that at all. They look like they may be landlocked, which is fantastic for us, honestly, because we might be able to just keep them in the pocket there and just never let them out of their little area. We'll just keep them as a trading partner, so we've always got things. Right, is that finished? Yes, it is. Let us get 2 of the sheep there. There we go. Now, the way that you select things is a little bit unintuitive, I'll be honest. It's not the easiest to wrap your head around initially. Actually, what I would like from you instead... Ooh, an unknown clan has discovered the Yggdrasil. Let's take control of it to achieve victory. Oh, okay, so that is a big thing that we need to go for. Where is the longboat? Requires an upgraded town hall. Well, we're a little bit ways from that. I am, in fact, afraid. Trading post, though, we could probably go for. And we now have a passive food generation sufficiently high that we can just work our way through winter, which is grand. Let's go ahead and get our hunter's lodge, though. And then we can start gathering the stags here. In fact, we're going to be doing the same down here, which is a bit of a shame because it means that we're not going to be putting a longboat there. But eventually we might move our units around. You can just demolish buildings, so on and so forth. If I was going to demolish one, I'd probably get rid of the woodcutters and move it somewhere like that. I do need a free settler. Now, as I was saying, the selection method is a little bit unintuitive. You can cycle by left click, like so. Or you can select everyone with right click. Now, when you've got any number of people selected, if you right click somewhere, it'll send one out of the group that you've got. So if I were to want all of my warriors to go somewhere, I would have to tap 3 times, and that would give the order to all 3 of my units. Like I said, a little bit unintuitive, but you know, it does work. Ooh, we've already got green over there as well. It looks like this might be a very small map. Very, very interesting. And oh, there we go. So the world tree is threatened by evil forces. Valkyries. Okay, so we've got to go and stop the corrupt Valkyries from that area. That is actually going to be difficult. I'll be honest, that's going to be very hard. They are strong, strong units. Right, let's get some more people working on food. Thank you. That is perfect. Now, we're going to have so much food at this point. That's only got 2 areas, does it? Okay, no, that's fine. We can go for that. How close are we to our maximum population? We are actually getting there. Okay, well, let's go ahead and build up here. Sorry, we need to colonize first. Now, we want to be able to upgrade our town hall. Ultimately, we're going to need stone for that and money. So we're going to get a mine over here. And also, at the same time, we're going to go down here. But you'll notice that every time we upgrade, it takes a little bit more to upgrade again. Now, this is a law stone, which means that I can have someone working here, and they're going to generate law, which is our form of research currency. So that's actually very, very useful. Now, can I have any more people in this warband at all? No, this warband is limited now. We can upgrade it a little bit more for an extra 2 people, I believe, if we go for that. Are there any fishing resources? That would be fantastic, an extra source of food. For now, though, we're actually doing pretty well. We've got a very, very strong economy, all things said and done. Oh, we're under attack. Where? They are coming down here. Oh, really? Red is attacking me? Oh, I should have gone for you first. Damn it. Damn it. Thankfully, my hunters are joining in the fight, so we are going to win this one, but am I going to be able to do it without... No, I did not lose... did not manage to keep my units. However, that being the case, fine. All deals are off. We're going to go to war straight away. As soon as you're ready, let's go. Everyone over there, please. Go, 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 go. Also, I might take my hunters there too. Oh, I can't take them over there. But no, you attacked me. Our relations are already soured. You brought this on yourself, you scallywag. I'm going to kill you, then I'm going to claim your town, and then it's going to be mine. Then maybe I'll even expand and then absorb all of these buildings. Oh dear. Portals leading to Helheim have opened. We need to take a defensive action before the Droga arrive. I've lost so many of my warriors. Oh my lord, who is that? That's a woodcutter, that's fine. I need more people. Oh, I don't have money. No! No! Defeated by a bloody woodcutter. But we've wiped out his economy by doing that, which is, you know, it works, I guess. Could I get you? No, not yet. That is annoying. I've got enough law to increase. I could get +2 law production. All my merchants will produce more crowns. I would like more production right now, frankly. I would actually very much like that. We've got a problem brewing, and it is brewing quickly. we actually need a trading post at this point then. We're going to have to redress what we were planning to do. We'll go with a trading post. Eventually I'll move some things around. But right now we desperately need this. Go over there. Trading post. Like how many? We've got two. Two area. Oh no, actually only one. This one is going to mess up his economy. He is very, very badly damaged himself. He's got one person basically trying to keep a whole economy on the go. That is going to be hard to manage. Very, very hard. Whereas I've got a lot of passive food production. I should be okay. Should be being the key word there. But it is true, right? And we're also going to expand down here as well. We're going to take this territory as well. And that should give us access to even more good stuff. Namely, a place to build. I should have really moved that down there, honestly. Can I cancel this? Cancel production, yes. Cancel the production now. Rather than build down in the wrong place. Let's go ahead, get the trading post down here instead. How many buildings can we have down there? 3. So that's good. Where is my scout right now? My scout is going to explore this area. Treasures are waiting to be found here, but only scouts have the courage to venture inside. That is what we need. We need treasures. Quite badly, in fact. Right. So let's get a couple of people. You need to come down here and help. There we go. And I want you stationed here to take on the enemies that are going to be flooding through that gate from Helheim. It's all go at the moment. How are you doing over there? You've got a few people slowly building up. You've got a warrior and another warrior. So you're just focusing on that. That's going to be hard for you. It's going to be very hard. And I approve of the difficulty you're going to experience, you scallywag. But we're leading in terms of fame right now, which is a very nice place to be, all things told. Right, we're under attack. Need my warriors over here right now. Yeah, that was a problem. That was a problem that I saw brewing. Do we have enough? No, I do not. Unfortunately, I need my hunters. Where are you? Pull back. I need you. Pull back. Run away. Warrior, go in there. Right, okay. I need everyone down here now. Go, 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 go. Need your help. Keep my warrior alive. Run away, warrior. Keep going. There. Ah, really? You got in that last attack? Scoundrel that you are. All my woodcutters, please. Okay, never mind. You're good. You're good. You scoundrel. But until I get the trade post, I'm not going to be able to do much with that. Though, if I manage to uncover this, then it will actually give me access to a few things. Woodcutters. Need 2 there. 2 there. Oops, I had not selected them properly. Again, this is the unintuitive part of it. There we go. Right, so I just managed to get a lot of stuff. This is fantastic. Reduces food consumption by an additional 5%. Or I can have weaponsmiths. I would say weaponsmiths was the one to go for. There we are. Now I want all of these units. We are under attack. Probably down here. Pull back for now. You are not strong enough to deal with that. All my military units, get down there. You as well. Run away. Run away. Hopefully he's having a lot of trouble as well. I would be pleased by that, I must confess. Right, can I get 2 people working there? Building is full. That's fine. Okay. Right. Need all of my woodcutters. There we go. What are you doing right now? My hunter, you should be over there. Okay, how did they manage with that? They've got not a strong force. Good. Move in. They are being a thorn in my side. They've made themselves too dangerous for me to allow to live. So it's time for us to just get in there and start laying waste. We've got a fairly healthy military. They have not. They're moving their military out. So once we move in, we'll kill off their civilian population, and once there's nothing left, we will start taking control of the area. Basically, it's a timer. If they can stop us in time, then they prevent us from killing them. But if we claim the area with their town hall, then that's it. They're gone. And there we go. We are now standing in there and losing control is taken down. And eventually, we will simply take that whole area from them. And I will be very, very happy. That will be one problem I no longer have to worry about. Right, we need a mine, and we want that mine up about there. And at this stage, I would say we might even want a little bit more. Honestly, should I put that down there. There doesn't seem to be too much that I need to worry about. Ooh, we've got a field over there. That would be useful for us. Anywhere with fish? No, unfortunately not. But we do have some Lawmaster items there. We have one less Lawmaster than I would like. Are we going to claim this place? It looks like yes, it is now mine. There we go. And I'm going to claim this area because we will then inherit all of these buildings. We will have to repair them, but it will be ours. We could even push forward and actually start an attack on Olsen. They're a leader of the Wolf Clan though, so that's a little bit worrisome. Don't need this one. It's a scout camp. I'll just get rid of that. I wouldn't mind... do we need... No, we don't need it. Destroy it. This... I will repair. More warriors would be very good. Now, this is a fantastic place to have now because we've got that much more building capacity. But the thing that we're lacking is population. But I think that's probably a good place for us to wrap up with. We've got an available trade route, though, actually. Yeah, sure. We'll check this out. What are we producing the most of? We're producing ridiculous amounts of wood. We can actually trade with either. Sure. I'll start trading with you. That'll get me a little bit of extra money coming in, which everything is going to run off. We do need to get... Oh, our scout died while exploring. That is a shame. You did a good job, though, there, Scout. You did a really good job. You explored quite a lot. Well, they are currently building a trading post, so they'll be able to start trading with people who are willing to trade back, which would be fantastic. And all things said and done, we're actually in a fairly good position right now. I would like... You know what? We do need a healer, I think, and that's going to be one of the other buildings that we have over here. It's just a regular healer's hut. This has potential for 4 buildings. I could build a defense post. Are you building a defense post? You're building a house and a defense post. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. You are wolf, though, and that worries me. Maybe it would be best to just go in there and just wipe out your units before you can get strong. I made the mistake of saying no to that before, but I'm going to make it again, damn it. Because I'm not a warmonger. How dare you suggest such a thing? I do want someone just up there working in the mine, and I would like you down here working on our defense post. And then we'll get a healer set, and then everything will be good. But we're going to have to check out how that all pans out in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and will be joining me for the next. As ever, though, remember to like if you liked, sub if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.